I think that too many race promoters, I think too many people that are in influential positions take for granted what it takes to drag race. I really do. I think that it's very easy to think that everybody's a millionaire, everybody's got a small business that they can run their racing program through or find a way. I don't think there is a great enough appreciation for the time and money it takes to go drag racing, especially at our sport's highest level. I don't think there is I think it's understood, perhaps. I'm not saying it's turning a complete blind eye to it, but I do think that there is not enough emphasis and effort put on taking care of these racers and making them feel like there's something in it for them. Because what I see, even I mean, especially if there's not going to be any fun, if there's not going to be fun and freebies and jack around time and a loosey goosey thing, you better find a way to make walking around with all that red tape and all these rules and regulations and whatnot and procedures and practice. You better find a way to make it worth it.
Yeah,
And
it's gotta
that
be fun, man. That's the other thing about the Pro Superstar Shootout and all of our events that we're trying to bring. Let's have fun. Let's do all the work to get ready and get there, but when we get there, damn it, we better be having fun. Or why did we do all this?
Yeah, I mean, I think that is something that's lost on people because if you can introduce fun, if you can introduce excitement and some energy and some atmosphere and some tension and some drama, that will bring people. That will keep them. That contributes to that. But again, if that doesn't exist, I mean, especially think about the guys that exist inside that NHRA world that aren't having a tremendous amount of success, especially not on a consistent basis. You've got to find a way to make that guy or gal want to keep doing it, finding a way to climb back up there. And I mean, again, I think that's a couple of the things that I'm most proud about with both the Pro Superstar Shootout and the World Series of Pro Mod. A lot of attention and emphasis is put on the invite only nature of these things, but I want to create events that people aspire to participate in. And if you make them come one, come all, buy your tech card and you're in the hunt, it loses that. And I think that we need more of those aspirational places to race where I mean, I truly believe that there is someone driving a junior dragster this year with aspirations of eventually racing at the Pro Superstar Shootout or eventually racing at the World Series of Pro Mod. And if you don't have that barrier to entry, that can't exist, right? Because I mean, and I think it would also task racers with being a little bit more long-term or thought out with their plans. Because what I see a lot of, I think about some of these young guys that we've seen pop into the sport for a single race or for 2 or 3 races. I think if they knew precisely where they wanted to go and there was a real big prize at the end of that road, I think that they would maybe pace themselves a little bit more. But instead, we see people dive in and burn themselves out or go broke like that because there's nowhere else to go. Like, this is it. I crossed the threshold. I went to an NHRA national event. I entered. I got parked 16 miles away from the starting line because I'm not one of the guys or not one of the top teams. And that experience, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to diminish it at all, but I do think it's important to have these aspirational events that that rise above the big long list of schedules, and various events that happen across the country.